Good evening. We present the news summary. Fire has almost completely destroyed the building in which the takeaway Imanzi is located. The Fire and Rescue Services Agency say they were alerted about the incident shortly after 9 a.m. They deployed 8 officers, 2 trucks, and a water bowser to put out the fire.
A fire broke out at around 9:30 this morning in the Imanzi takeaway at Moufleury, sending thick smoke and flames from the top of the building. And located next to the takeaway are the antechambers, Botanical House, and the Maison Kéo de Quincy. According to Deputy CEO of the Fire and Rescue Services Agency, Jones Madeleine, firefighters encountered intense flames upon reaching the first floor. He said the team worked swiftly to contain the blaze despite challenging conditions. Mr. Madeleine confirmed that the workers of the takeaway are in a stable condition. The takeaway has been operating for 2 months. The SFRSA worked closely with the police to ensure that firefighting operations were conducted in an orderly and safe manner as crews battled to bring the situation under control.
The Seychelles Defense Forces marked Defense Forces Day with a ceremony honoring the service, sacrifice, and continued commitment of the men and women who protect the nation's sovereignty. The event held at the Military Training and Support Center at Perseverance was attended by the Commander-in-Chief, President Patrick Emini, and other senior Army officials. In his address, the Commander-in-Chief praised the steadfast dedication of the Seychelles Defense Forces, but highlighted that recently the Defense Forces have been tinted by a group of individuals. He did not elaborate further on this point. He also highlighted the importance of modernizing and continuously give training and that is needed to put in place programs to better support ex-servicemen. The Cuban ambassador to Seychelles, Martha Hernandez Canero, paid a farewell courtesy visit to President Emini at State House this afternoon, marking the end of her diplomatic tenure in the country. During the meeting, the president expressed his appreciation for Ambassador Hernandez Canero dedicated service and efforts to strengthen cooperation between the two nations. The discussions also focused on the historical and enduring partnership between Cuba and Seychelles, particularly in the health sector.
During this period from 2022 up to date, we signed 7 legal instruments, including MOU and agreements between our governments. Recently, on last Thursday, we signed the updating of the health agreement. I think that is one of the most important because it's very relevant for both governments and has a very big impact in the population of Seychelles. For the health, of course, the standards of the health system in Seychelles, and we had interchange of delegations to Cuba and Seychelles.
Violence directed at women on social media is having serious mental health consequences, not only for the women themselves, but also for their partners and children. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Azarel Ennesta, said this morning in a message to mark the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. She also drew attention to what she described as a growing and deeply troubling trend, digital violence carried out through online platforms. And the Minister of Finance, Economic Planning, Trade and Investment, Pierre Laporte, has presented a mid-year budget performance review to the National Assembly. The review, which covers the first 6 months of the year, is a constitutional requirement. In his statement, the minister outlined all aspects of the government revenue and expenditure. He reported that government debt stood at 18.5 billion rupees at the end of June 2025, equivalent to 55.2% of the Seychelles GDP. This is in line with the 2025 budget plan, and the country remains on the fiscal path agreed with the International Monetary Fund. The Minister for Transport, Ports and Civil Aviation, Véronique Laporte, yesterday held a bilateral meeting with the Ambassador of the European Union to Seychelles, Oscar Benedict, at the Botanical House. Ambassador Benedict was accompanied by the Ambassador for France, Anne Talino. During the meeting, the ambassador highlighted the European Union interest in the initiatives aimed at improving aviation and maritime transport links and promoting greater regional integration. Discussions also touched on the Port Victoria Rehabilitation and Extension Project. The Department of Social Affairs has organized a spiritual concert to celebrate International Children's Day. Several church denominations and homes for children got together for performance meant to inspire others. The Department of Social Affairs say the activity will be held annually. And this was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.